Hey guys, this is Scott the Gastric Tiger here with my 20-month update. It's been forever since I've made a video, so I'm a little rusty at this, so bear with me. I know that I've gotten quite a few subscribers since I've made my last video, so for those new to my channel, welcome, and thank you for viewing. So for those viewers, I'll just go over a little bit of my history. I had RNY gastric bypass back in October of 2013 with Dr. De La Hoya through Missouri Bariatric Services here in Columbia, Missouri. I had a high weight of 380 pounds, and that would have been back in January of 2013. It's a long time ago. My starting weight, day of surgery, October 28th. Of 2013 was 342 pounds. My goal weight that I reached November of 2014 was 219 pounds, and right now I'm holding steady right around 235 pounds. So a little bit of a bounce back from my goal, but not exceptionally unreasonable. What's happened since the last time we met? Geez, it's been forever since we talked. Lots has happened. Back in January, I had the opportunity to go out to Colorado and see Fat Kings Phil, and we had a chance to do some skiing and just hanging out, and I never made a video talking about that. So I'm kind of a putz like that. But Phil, I had a great time, and really enjoyed getting to know you a little better and getting to know your family. And thank you so much for taking me in. I had a great time. Great time skiing, too. Wow, that's awesome. I never, ever thought I'd ever ski. That's one of those things where growing up, my wife's family always went on ski trips, and they always asked me to go along. I always said, no freaking way. I'll stay on solid ground here in Missouri. I have no desire to go tumbling down the hill like a snowman. But Phil took me out there, and by the end of the day, I was doing okay. I could turn right like a boss, but I could not turn left to save my life. Or the other way around. I don't remember. But next time, I'm going to get it better. So that was in January. Then pretty much all of February was a bit of a blur. My father-in-law took a downhill turn and finally reached his heavenly home. He passed away on Pi Day, 3/14/15, which is kind of a cool thing. Not that he passed away, but he was a big math guy, so it was an appropriate day. But we were out of town for every weekend from October until mid-March. So every single weekend we were out of town, and it was exhausting, and that's why you didn't see me very much for a long time. Then I fell out of the habit of making videos, and so that's why you haven't seen me for a long time. But so that was in March. In April, we had the WLSFA, which was a blast. Bridget finally got to meet all of you guys, and we had a great time at the conference, met a lot of people, rekindled a lot of friendships, and was able to get to know a lot of people a lot better. Some people that I didn't know before. Some people I didn't even realize was out there and didn't realize they were my friends. That's the cool thing about these kind of conferences, is you go there and you find friends that you didn't know you had. So that was cool. And then we went on the cruise afterwards and got to spend some good time with some good people. I'm not going to mention all the names here. First thing, that time is really past. Like I said, I'm a putz. I don't make videos anymore. But we had a great time, met a lot of cool people, and everybody that we met and got to hang out with, we really appreciate it. Appreciate your friendships, and can't wait until the next time we get to see each other again. Some of you will be sooner than later, but most of you will probably be at OH, which we will be at, so we'll look forward to seeing you there. Let's see. So that was April. I don't remember anything really important happening in May. I could be wrong. The next big thing was this month, on June 5th, I was able to celebrate 11 years with the love of my life, the beautiful Bridget, the Gastric tigress. I'm just smitten with her, and I'm just so glad that I have a partner in crime and a friend to walk the journey of life with. And so glad I got to meet her so young and that we've had so much time together. So 11 years married, then another 6 years before that we dated. So we've been together for like almost 2 decades. That's kind of crazy, right? I mean, I'm 33, so that's like 2/3 of my life. Wild, right? Okay, so what's going on in my world right now? I've been trying to find motivation to exercise. That's harder to do now than it ever was when I was in the losing phase, because pretty much everything I do, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference as far as whether the scale goes up or the scale goes down. So it's not necessarily worth a whole lot of my time, is the way my crazy mind thinks sometimes. But I feel better when I do it. So I've been trying to work out more. I've been making an effort to get in at least 3 sessions of intentional movement every week. I also got a neato little toy. I got a new Fitbit. It's the Fitbit Surge. I really love it. It's been allowing me to visually see my steps at any time during the day. It measures my heartbeat, which is cool, because then I can see how many calories I actually burn every day, which is like 3,000 some, which is kind of crazy. That's high. I don't eat nearly that much, so I don't really know where those calories are going. I don't know. Might be a weird miscalculation or something. But anyway, and it also measures my sleep, which is really good for me because I don't sleep enough. But it's letting me visualize that to where I can actually see how many hours of sleep I get every night and how I sleep. So it actually is helping me to learn to sleep more and sleep better, which is cool. I'm trying to track more, failing at that most of the time. Like I said, I don't feel like a whole lot of what I do is making any difference at all in my weight at this point. Pretty much I eat the same sort of things every day, you know, protein, although, you know, I do let a little bit of carbs slip in every once in a while. Not a lot, but some. and I don't beat myself up about it. But so there are those things. I do have a couple of injuries I've been dealing with. I finally decided to take care of a couple of things that I needed to take care of for a long time. I had a bulge on the right side or on my right calf for a long time, like years, and I finally decided to deal with it. And so they did some tests and made me realize I had varicose veins in my right leg, and that and they're actually pretty bad. I guess my veins don't work from like my groin all the way down to that a third of the way up my calf, which is really kind of bad. They actually were impressed by how bad it was. So, you know, still dealing with things that you put off when you're fat. And just think, oh well. So I'm trying to deal with those sort of things. They decided to put me in a support stocking that goes like all the way at my thigh, which is not comfortable, not desirable, but I have to do that for at least 3 months before they'll actually take care of it with surgery. I will say that it has stopped making me have horrible cramps in the middle of the night that I was having in my calf, and it has made my leg not swell as much, which is super. But I wish we could just take care of it the way it needs to be taken care of right now, instead of doing the stupid insurance thing. Another thing I'm dealing with, on top of trying to find motivation to exercise, 2 weekends ago, I guess I got a spider that bit my toe, in the middle of the night. So I have this big old welt that I've been dealing with for the last 2 weeks, and it hurts and itches, and I've gone to the doctor about it. It's just my body is reacting to spider venom. I guess when you get bitten by a spider, you don't turn into Spider-Man. It just hurts. I wish I would have gotten those awesome superpowers. That would have been cool. But that's another thing I've been dealing with, so I really haven't been doing a whole lot of movement the last couple weeks. Although I have been getting my steps in. So, I mean, which I set my goal at 12,000 steps a day. So, I'm still getting quite a bit of exercise in. Just not a whole lot of gym time. About the gym, I've been trying to transition into more weightlifting. But, you know, we'll see how that goes. I think it's another video. I'll talk about that some other time. Last thing I want to talk about. A couple weeks ago, I guess it was like a month ago now. Jeez, time gets away from you, man. Bridget and me and my 2 nephews and my brother-in-law and my mother-in-law went to the City Museum in St. Louis. And I can't tell you how important that experience was to me. I have a little a nephew who is 4 years old, I think. Anyway, he's a little guy. He's really like my mini-me. We've always... Growing up, he looks so much like me, it's kind of uncanny. But we went to this place, and the City Museum in St. Louis, it's kind of like this giant place where you go in, and it's like just like a big maze. There are these holes in the wall and the floor, and tunnels and caves, and pretty much just you go into a hole and you never know where you're going to come out. And so pretty much I sent Eric, my little mini-me, ahead of me and said, you go, I'll follow you. So the entire day, I kept up with a 4-year-old. and he was going through tunnels and over bridges and, you know, these, there was an outside area that had areas where you're going through like these cages of just like rebar that have been welded together, and you're looking down like 500 feet to the ground. And I was following this little guy and keeping up with him. And at the end of the day, we went into this art area where people do art. And I saw on the wall a painting that said, "What you think, you become." And that hit me. I realized that I still think of myself as the fat guy. I still think of myself as the fat kid, the guy who can't do things, the guy who doesn't think things are possible because they never have been. But they are. They are. And that day proved it to me that I'm not that fat guy anymore. And I need to stop thinking of myself that way. Because if I start thinking that I can, if I start thinking that I'm a healthy, fit guy, that's the guy I'm going to become. So, food for thought. Great way to end this video. It's gone a little long. Sorry, guys. I had a lot to talk about. Hopefully, I'll be making another couple of videos. I had some thoughts in my head. I always say that, and I never do. But at least you got this video. So, long time no talk. Glad we had the chat. And hopefully I'll see you soon. So, until then, remember to get out there and have the courage to be the new you this week. Thank you. Bye.